Cognitive flow is a psychological concept referring to people completely absorbed in an activity, for instance playing a game, being fully unaware of things in the surroundings. Cognitive flow is a mental state characterized by extreme involvement, concentration, engrossment, restricted awareness, altered sense of time, insensitiveness to hunger and insensitiveness to fatigue. Games are excellent environments to induce cognitive flow because of the high levels of engagement, concentration and dedication involved. There are a few dozens of questionnaires available that claim to measure cognitive flow. For instance, the Flow Short Scale uses 13 questions to be answered. Subjects simply have to rate the ingredients of flow for each question. Here, question 3. I do not notice time passing. Then you would indicate to what extent you agree on that statement. Or question 6. I am totally absorbed in what I am doing. Or question 10. I am completely lost in thought. There's nothing magical about these questionnaires. Indeed, you just ask the subject what you want to know. Simple as that. Nevertheless, these questionnaires can be quite deceptive. There are quite some flaws. First, cognitive flow is an ill-defined concept with unclear boundaries. Second, self-judgment about one's personal mental state are difficult and certainly unreliable. It's not cognitive flow that is directly measured, but what the subjects think about their cognitive flow, or even worse, what they think they should say about their cognitive flow. Third, answers to questionnaires are not stable and are readily influenced. When the sun is shining, people tend to provide more positive answers. Fourth, a flow questionnaire provides a single aggregate indicator of the overall experience, but it cannot account for dynamic changes of the flow state during the game. To address the latter, the experience sampling method has been proposed, which is basically the same approach using very short questionnaires at different points in time, taking repeated snapshots of the player's flow state. It's a nice try, but probably even more problematic given the many interruptions that are required. Overall, questionnaires cannot be expected to reliably measure one's state of flow. Physiological sensors are promising alternatives, as they provide objective measures that can be recorded during gameplay without interrupting the flow. Real-time methods include electroencephalogram, which is brain activity, heart rate variability, galvanic skin response, electromyography, which is muscle activity, and even cerebral blood flow velocity measurement with ultrasound. Nevertheless, it remains unclear how to extract cognitive flow from all these data. Maybe we should just drop the whole idea of cognitive flow. Although many game supporters often show off with the cognitive flow argument, it is just too fuzzy and we cannot measure it properly. But if you insist, please go ahead and use a lightweight questionnaire, for instance the Flow Short Scale.